What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to ECT Vision. And today we're going to be looking at a video by comedian David Lucas asking people on the streets, do you miss Trump? And the title is a video, The Streets Miss Trump. Um, I think this video is very important because it's not going to only show you what's going on inside the mind of a liberal, but it's also going to show you what's going on inside the mind of a black person, an everyday black person that's living on the street. So um not living on the street, you know what I mean. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this video. But before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and like this video, because big tech has been trying to keep me silent and shadow ban my videos from ever getting out there. So your likes definitely help and your subscription definitely helps. So let's get this started, man.
What's your name?
David.
David,
Yes,
hi.
yeah, he knows me. And I want to know, how do y'all feel about current gas prices?
Current gas prices, whack.
Yes.
Dog, I'm walking everywhere. I can't be driving around nowhere.
He can't even afford to put $10 in his tank.
They're going down. I'm optimistic.
Huh?
They're going down. I'm
No,
optimistic.
So you feel like
It's going down. I'm optimistic. Yeah, of course, she's a leftist. So, that's no surprise. I could tell by the way her glasses are and what she's wearing. And I could tell he's a leftist too, even though he doesn't like the gas prices. He's definitely a leftist. But I think that people need to cut this bullshit out. We see that this inflation is high as fuck. What makes you think that this economy is going to get any fucking better? Let's cut the bullshit.
you feel like the current president is doing a good job?
The current president, I'm not quite sure what he's doing about any of that.
Yeah.
But
She's not sure what he's doing about any of that. So we're going to skip over the fact that this motherfucker cut off the pipeline, the Keystone pipeline, which we were digging up our own resources and keeping our shit in motion in our own country versus having to go overseas to get our resources. So Putin has nothing to do with that. It's funny how when Trump was in office, we blamed him for everything. Not we, but people blamed him for literally every fucking thing that that was going on. Anything that was bad, like the riots, they blamed him for that. Anything racist that they just threw out in the media that they just kept perpetually playing over and over again to get people all riled up, they blamed that on Donald Trump. When the fucking cities got burned down, they blamed that on Donald Trump. One minute they're saying that, oh, he should have sent troops, and the other side is saying that, oh, he shouldn't have sent troops. But then when he does send troops out there, he's practicing martial law. These people don't know what the fuck they are talking about. But all of a sudden, Joe Biden gets his bitch ass up in office, and now the president doesn't have any effect on everyday people's lives. Get the fuck out of here.
He doesn't know where he's at half of the time.
No, bro.
He just
I'm not
called.
concerned yet.
He just called Kamala Harris the first lady.
No.
And yes, he did. He really did call Kamala Harris the first lady. What a fucking idiot. The first lady is your wife as the president. And he was absolutely right in the beginning. He doesn't know where he is half the time. He's a fucking mumbling idiot most of the time. Let's keep it a bean.
They did not. I'm sorry to
In
hear
a speech. So do y'all feel like we need to bring Trump back?
No.
Why not?
Hell no.
Of course. Of course. Oh, hell no. I don't want to bring Trump back. Hell no. Why? Ask these people why they wouldn't bring Trump back.
Mr. Trump is not qualified to be president.
Yes, he is. He was the best.
Oh my gosh, I respectfully disagree.
I like $3 gas.
Okay, well, I
live
don't
in-
think Trump brought you $3.
I live in LA.
Trump doesn't give a shit about any of us.
Trump doesn't give a shit about any of us, but he did everything he could to keep our economy from inflating in the manner that it's doing right now under Joe Biden. Trump didn't give a fuck about us, but look at what's going on right now. Look at exactly what's going on right now. We have a president who says, oh, if you need to vote for me or you're not black people go and vote for him, and his economy is going to directly affect black people. Because let's keep it a bean, black people aren't at the top of the totem pole. I think most people aren't, but when it comes to the financial totem pole, black people are at the bottom. So if you expect black people to come up or have some type of progression in that aspect of life financially, then why wouldn't you make sure that the fucking economy is at its best? He did the exact opposite. How many black people do you think worked for that Keystone pipeline? And now they have to be out of work because Slow Joe shut down the fucking pipeline and everybody lost their fucking jobs. Nobody cares about that. And I know I'm not trying to keep bringing up race, but these people say they want to help black people. But it's almost like they think black people are just sitting at home twiddling our fucking thumbs and waiting for people to come help us. Most of us work. Most black people are in middle class making $45,000 a year. So we can't afford to be out here fucking around with some idiot who's making the inflation higher and our gas prices higher. Some of us got families to take care of.
He gave a fuck about domestic imports and exports.
Oh, he said he did.
And local business people. I'm an entrepreneur. I made more under Trump than anybody else.
I don't think Trump can take credit for any of that.
I'm losing money with Biden.
How can Trump not take credit for any of that, but everything Trump did that was quote unquote bad in your eyes, you gave him all the credit for that? So it's either the president has no control over these policies or they do. It can't be in between. They pick and choose what president they want to blame for the bullshit that's going on in our country. And it's sad because people like her is the reason why black people are doing bad, because it's people like her in office right now giving black people this weak ass information telling us that these people are against us, but in reality the people that's telling us that the right is against us is actually the people that's hurting us the most. And it's exactly the same people that was keeping black people out of politics in the 1800s. It was the same people that was voting against segregation. It was the same people that was voting against ending slavery. Let's stop playing games. Let's stop playing fucking games.
Well, you're saying there's cause and effect, and then there's just correlation.
Who did you vote for in 2020?
2020, I voted for Biden. Who else could I have voted for given my mindset?
Of course. Look at her smug fucking face. It was only right that I vote for Joe Biden because of my mindset. I'm going to show you exactly what her mindset is here in a minute, because the most important part of this clip is coming up.
When Biden picked Kamala Harris as a running mate, I knew it was a joke.
You thought it was a joke.
Because prior to that, remember, Kamala Harris called Joe Biden a racist.
Now, prior to that, Kamala Harris called Joe Biden a racist. Let's really talk about that. I really been wanting somebody to mention that shit that has some type of influence on YouTube, like David Lucas. And here it is. Now I want you guys to listen to her motherfucking response to this. And I want you to keep in mind, she picked Joe Biden because of her mindset. Remember what she said. So he says, I knew it was a joke when Joe Biden picked Kamala Harris as her vice president. Let's keep going.
He's a very flexible dude.
There it is. He's a very flexible dude. What the fuck does that what does that mean? What the fuck does that actually mean? He tells you that Kamala Harris called Joe Biden a racist during their presidential debate. And her response to that is, he's a very flexible dude, which lets me know that, oh, it's okay. He might have been racist. He might be racist on some things, but he can do good in other things as well. But you want Donald Trump out of office. You want Donald Trump out of office. And then when someone points out that Kamala Harris, which is your vice president, called Joe Biden prior to being vice president a racist, your response is, he's a very flexible dude. Interesting. Because remember, y'all, she voted for Joe Biden because of her mindset. Keep that in mind.
Have you noticed?
It's a guy who's on camera
He's yeah, but look at
referring to
him.
black people as animals.
Across the aisle. He's going to reach
Locking him up
way
for no
across
reason.
the aisle.
Not to mention Kamala's crime bill.
You know what?
Since when do
That's
we-
just one thing.
Since when do
Oh, it's just one thing. It's just one thing. Wow. So we're not going to talk about the fact that your president, your vice president called your president a racist. And then on top of that, he was a part of a policy being put into place that directly affected black people the most. And then he's also on camera saying that he doesn't want his children to be going to school in a jungle. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I think you guys already know what time it is. I think you guys already know how liberals think. And this was the most important part of the video because, like she said, she voted for Joe Biden because of her mindset, because he aligns with her mindset. This is why you have to question white liberals. They'll pretend like they're your friend. They'll pretend like they care about you until you have a different mindset than them. And usually that different mindset comes with, I want freedom. I want to be able to say what I want. I want to be able to carry guns. I want to be able to take care of my family. And their mindset is the total opposite. They don't care about people's freedom. If segregation what's the word I'm looking for? If it was a option that they had to use, and it was the only option that they had to get the type of policies that they wanted, these white liberals would most definitely be down for some segregation, some good old Jim Crow. But I want to get into the last part of this video real quick because I want to show you what black people think about Donald Trump, at least the ones that got sense. All right, at least the ones that got some sense about themselves. Because any black person saying that, let me go ahead and let this ad play. Any black person saying that Donald Trump isn't for black people needs to shut the fuck up. When the fuck did black people not like Donald Trump? He's in every rap song. He's in everybody's rap songs. He's done took pictures with black people. He done received, or he handed out what's the fuck? I want to say NCAA. I'm sorry, but the NAACP. I almost say NCAA. Lord have mercy. College basketball on the brain. But he handed out a NCAA. Oh my God, I said it again. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. He received an award from them color folks. You know what I'm talking about. Him and Jesse Jackson exchanged words before. They got pictures together. He got pictures with Snoop Dogg. He got pictures with Tony Yayo from G Unit. And Tony Yayo's studio with G Unit on G Unit Radio. Let's stop playing games. When did black people not like Donald Trump? Come on now. But let's go ahead and get into this last clip. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video. Oh shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I had it on mute.
current gas prices?
I like to save money. I don't give a fuck how well I'm doing. I like to save money, baby.
Exactly.
And that's really all that matters. Black people are always talking about how they want to build black businesses and they about building generational wealth. Well, how the fuck you gonna build generational wealth when you keep voting for people that's making the inflation go up and stopping people from being able to create generational wealth? Cut the bullshit. You're gonna need some capital to create generational wealth. And if you got a president that's creating inflation and destroying jobs, sending them overseas, that's not going to happen anytime soon. And we're going to continue to stay in the position that we are in. Let's be real.
So do y'all feel like the current president's doing a good job?
I don't really keep up with too much politics, but if I'm spending more money, probably not.
Yeah. Was it better under Trump?
I made a lot of money during Trump.
That's what I'm trying.
And that's all that's all there is need to be said at the end of the day. That's all that needs to be said at the end of the day, man. Not only did Donald Trump help people save a lot of money, and I was getting a lot more taxes back after when I was working under Donald Trump. I was getting a lot more taxes back. This year, not so much. Not so much this year. So let's stop playing games. Something is going on and people are ignoring it. They're ignoring the fact that we have a president that's in office right now that's fucking this economy up. Fucking this economy up really bad. Went to the grocery store the other day. Everything that I used to buy consistently is now higher. I paid attention to that shit once Joe Biden became president. Oh yeah, I paid attention to that shit very well, very closely. All of a sudden, the president isn't to blame for our economy, but when Donald Trump was in office, you had everything to say about that man. These people are fucking ridiculous. But anyway, if you like this content, make sure you subscribe to this channel and please like this video. Big Tech has been keeping my videos shadow banned so it doesn't get out to more people. Your likes and your subscription would definitely help this video push forward. I appreciate y'all for watching. See you soon.